Cause we all just wanna be big rock stars and live in hilltop houses driving 15 cars.
Hey guys, Chunk checking in here. How's it going? It's been a while since I've vlogged and thought I'd check in. This may not be a happy-go-lucky vlog, but I'll give it a shot. It's I've had this brain fog dealio going on where I'm just not myself. I feel out of it, checked out. Things are surreal. I've had a really hard time focusing. I'll be working on a project for 2-3 minutes and then I'm just like dozing off somewhere else, like completely unfocused. I've had this really bad since Tuesday. My perception's really bad, so I've had some issues even driving. Like sometimes I'm getting caught off guard thinking, man, I could have gotten a wreck if I didn't pay attention. I'm just out of that kind of that snap, like being able to just concentrate and focus mentality, and kind of just feels like I'm watching myself live, if that makes sense. I know some of you have had this. I've had it before, but it was kind of like a couple hours thing, or when I start to get hungry and things like that. To add insult to injury, I haven't gained maybe half a pound in the past 4 days, and this has just been a really downer round. I hate to say it, but not only for myself, but it just seems like a lot of the family, the YouTubers, the Facebookers, it's just been a bummer round. A lot of people have stalled. A lot of people are just having a hard time focusing and getting into it, and it's kind of just brought me down, and it's kind of pushed my decision to want to cheat and quit, and I'm having a hard time with that because on my first round it seemed like it was nothing but encouragement, and maybe it's just because the people I followed were the people who encouraged me, because not a lot of people comment with, hey, F you, you suck. It's mostly people who commented, said, hey, great job, you're doing amazing, and you start to follow those people, and they build you up, and then you start to follow so many people that you start to learn more and more about everyone's struggles, and it like brings you down, and then you let other people's struggles kind of take control of your own actions, because you feel less. You feel more like, okay, if other people are struggling, then maybe I am too, and that's why, I can struggle as well and maybe cheat or something like that. And I've read the saying before. It's called "Choose Your Heart." Some of you may have heard this before, but I've been dawning on this a lot today. It's like being fat is hard, and losing weight is hard. And you really got to choose your heart. I've thought a lot about just saying, I'm just going to maybe start P3 early. And I've just had a lot of feelings like maybe I'll just cheat and see if I can clear up this brain fog. Or maybe I'll eat half a can of Magnets, see what that does. And just all these feelings of doubt and, okay, I'm only 11 days away. 11 days, what am I going to lose? 3-4 pounds? And I'm like, this is such a horrible attitude. I paid some freaking Canadian pharmacy to ship me some medicine to inject into myself. I paid someone $45 for a kit to mix it. I put my wife, my job, my family on hold. My social life sucks because I've chosen to do this. I was the selfish one, and I chose to go extreme. And HCG is pretty extreme. I'm not saying don't do it. It's been amazing for me. But I put everyone else's life on hold for me, and I'm going to quit now? I mean, choose your heart. If I quit now, I'm going to end up cheating and bouncing up to 300 or like I've done in the past. This is time, like, I don't know. I hope people can just, myself mainly, but maybe other people, it's 10, 11 days. Yeah, you might not lose a lot, but if you lose 4 or 5 pounds, that's your next load weight that you don't have to ever see again. I mean, it's just, yeah, I haven't lost 50 pounds this round. I'm struggling to even lose a pound a day for a guy, and that's below average. And I didn't do the recommended weight. I waited 3 weeks, but I think Jenny said you should stabilize for 3 weeks minimum. Well, my 3 weeks of P3 was up 9 pounds, down 14, up. I stabilized for a few days, and up P2 again. So it's like I didn't even give myself a chance to take a break. So I can't expect a 50-pound loss, and I don't. But I'm just saying, like, I got to choose my hard, and I hope you guys choose your hard, because those 4 or 5 pounds that you guys can crank off the last couple of weeks, those will never be back again. That's your new LDW. Don't settle for anything less. You guys have put time, money, effort. Myself, I put all the time, money, and effort into this. I'm going to do the last 11 days unless I physically can't. So I don't want to be fat anymore. I know it's not a stellar round for me, but I'm going to do a stellar P3 next round. I fly out to Atlanta 3 days after P3. Stupid me. Last round I went to Vegas the day after P3. It's like I'm putting my rounds in a perfect position for me to do P2, and then P3 I'm like, okay, go to a week-long conference, go to this, and it's perfect, but flying to Atlanta for a week and a half and conferences and food there is not going to be awesome. It's going to suck. And I'll be in P3, and I have the big opportunity to gain weight there because of all my surroundings. But just choose your hard, you guys. I feel like I'm putting myself in front of everyone else for this weight loss, and I would be throwing it all away if I gave up 10 days early. I just would. I've committed to it. I'm going to keep going and fight it out. So I hope some of you can, tough it out if you're having a problem. I'm not looking at the scale. I haven't lost but a half a pound in 5 days. It doesn't matter to me. I know it's like I want the 50-pound loss, but my mindset is completely focused on, you know what, even if I went the last 10 days and lost a half a pound, I'm going to have an amazing P3 stabilization because my body's in ketosis, so I'm losing weight. There's nothing I'm doing wrong to affect my losses. Yeah, the scale might not show it. I might not be 260 by the end of the round. But damn it, I'm going to have an awesome P3 and stabilize well, and I know that the fat that I lost is never coming back. So I'll get off my soapbox. I just want to, kind of encourage you guys. Just you've done a lot for yourself. Just keep going if you can. Keep it up. Keep focused. Rock stars, we're here for a reason. This is why we're here. Don't sell yourself short. A lot of us can bounce back. If you've had a struggle, bounce back. Finish off the last couple weeks strong. That's it. I think with the brain fog and all this stuff, I've been having these really, really deep thoughts and trying to struggle with who I want to be and who I want to become. And all I know is that I don't want to be fat anymore. And if I can tough out 10 more days like I toughed out the first 35, then I'm 10 more days ahead of where I'll be in the future and get closer to my goals. So, guys, I hope it wasn't a downer vlog. I'm just speaking my mind. Choose your hard, guys. Being fat's hard. Being on a diet's hard. It's just hard. So, love you guys. P2ers, keep going. P3s, good stabilization. Have a good weekend. Take care.
Hey, hey, I wanna be a rock star. Hey.